Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Lynn Renee McDonald. It's time for my almost daily video or YouTube segment. I'm just trying to pick out my sage, clear, because crazy energy out there today. I'm in Virginia Beach today, and as many of you might know, there's a storm coming, and the storm is I think it's like a major hurricane, and it's coming. And about noon today, I was picking up on it. I wasn't even paying attention because I have so much shit going on in my life. It doesn't give me 5 minutes really to focus on everything else. But gotta do what I came here to do. Oh, thanks God for more smoke coming in here now, please. Okay, so anyways, it's not for me to really worry about the hurricane or stuff like that. Not truly. So it's funny because when I just all of a sudden got in that space and Spirit said to me, oh, it's going to give it Virginia Beach a direct hit. And I was like, whoa, because that's pretty heavy. And then they're like, well, you need to talk to the people about how this stuff works, the truth about it, how they can protect themselves, how they can keep themselves safe. But first up, got a sage. So it's heading this way. There is no doubt about it. When I picked up on it, I wasn't even thinking about it, and that's one of the best ways you can know and trust your intuition, because your intuition. Like I was driving, I was going to pick up my kid. It was a crazy day. I dropped off my taxes, so I wasn't really focusing on the weather or anything. And that's always when the stuff comes in. It's like boom. All of a sudden, I'm like, hurricane. I got hurricane. And then I got, I'm like, it's going to hit Virginia Beach. Direct hit, they're telling me. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, okay. So I wasn't paying attention. That's when so much of our best intuition always comes in. You're booking along, living your life, doing your own thing, and boom, you get a whole load of information. Why would that happen? So because it is designed, your love energy, soul space, your connection with God, all that you are that is love and love energy is designed to heal, help, and assist you. This is why I would pick up on this information. Just like if you're in danger, same kind of thing. Okay, so you'll pick up on this information. So I didn't even really think about the storm, but everybody's talking about it. And it gets better because I'm like, wow, at first they said it was going to hit North Carolina. Now they're saying it's going to, and now after Spirit already had told me, I got confirmation from like 3 or 4 other sources that it's going to hit Virginia Beach direct on. And here's the deal with that. Okay. Everything is relevant to the collective consciousness. Okay. To give you an example, this storm, the more people fear it and the more people think it's going to hit wherever they're going to hit, it sways from fear, and all these people that are the collective consciousness. All right, the collective consciousness is made up of many, many souls, and all of the entirety of this realm, so to speak. Okay, which is Earth world. So the collective consciousness governs huge events such as this, okay? So my fear, the next door neighbor's fear, big fears from people all over come together, and that energy creates the storm to hit where it hits, the severity of it, the fear of the people. Will I be able to eat? Will my house be destroyed? And all these thoughts start coming in, and then people start to freak out from fear. 2 things create in this world, love and fear. So with the fear, this is what is happening. So when I picked up, originally it was going to be in North Carolina, and I didn't even know about it, and I'm not worried about it. And the biggest reason I'm not worried about it is because I work with God 24/7. I ask God for what I need. I ask God with love energy to protect me, to assist me, for every single thing that I need. So why would I be afraid? Because every time I work with God, I clear my blocks. I know how to do what I do better than let's say most, right? Okay. So I work with God 24/7 because this is what I came in here to do, to teach people same stuff Christ did. Work 24/7 with God. Then you're not afraid of fucking anything. Nothing. Not hurricanes, not storms, not snowstorms. And you create your reality. However, back to this collective consciousness thing, most of these people don't do what I do or are in that space. Okay. So based on all of this, okay, what happens is this collective consciousness, we will all pick up on this fear, on this fear of people freaking out on the storm. So then we will pick up on that, and you'll feel the energy. The energy outside will be wild. There'll be lots of traffic. Gas stations will be packed. There'll be no water in stores. People will be lining up in stores to get food like they're never going to eat again, because they got the freak out on. They're afraid. They're afraid that something bad's going to happen and all this stuff. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't prepare for stuff like this. If you feel it in your heart that you need to get stuff, you go and you get it. It's that simple, okay? However, talking to God to make everything the greatest it can be is really how you're going to get through this and through whatever comes your way in the healthiest, best way, including this crazy ass, big ass hurricane storm that is coming in the next few days here in Virginia Beach. All right. So I don't have a whole load of fear about this. In fact, I don't really feel any fear that I have. And again, it's because of the space I'm in with God. I know that no matter what happens, it is what's best for me. It is what's best for all. This is the grand design of everything and all that is. But it is also up to you. Do you ever hear the saying, God helps those who help themselves? It is up to you to protect you to take care of you to love you in the healthiest, best way. You create what you want to happen in this storm. And this is why we're talking about this, okay? So we'll get back to this, creating what is best for you in the case of this storm, so that you can have the best experience possible, okay, from this event, and create the best way to be throughout the whole time of whenever this storm comes, doesn't come. So the collective consciousness is when the whole energy of all that is, all right, comes together, the fear, the love energy, whatever it is, to protect and assist and do its thing. Whether it's fear, whether it's love energy, it's going to come here and do its thing and create in 3D reality the manifestation of what will actually happen, okay? Same thing happened when Donald Trump was president, okay? It went on and off. The energy went up and down, up and down, up and down. So one day it was Donald Trump throughout that year when there was like the primaries and the election, okay? The energy would go up and down, back and forth. For weeks we'd feel like Hillary was going to win. For weeks we'd feel like Donald, or it would be one day it would be one day it would be other. That's the collective consciousness. The wellness and unwellness of the people goes into energy, is energy. Words, all right, words, thoughts create from in here, okay? Everything you are comes from your soul and is all part of your whole energy being, okay? So, which is your soul. So words and thoughts create. So with Donald Trump, right up until the last minute where the collective consciousness all went together, that's how you knew, like 3 weeks before. I remember thinking, I know Donald Trump is going to be president. That was the collective consciousness. Okay, here's what happened. All that shitty, unwell energy that feared that Donald Trump was going to be president and hated Donald Trump. And now remember, I'm not condoning here. I'm just explaining to you the truth of how love energy works, or the universal law, all that is God, comes together to create the very things that you want and the very things that you don't want. And Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton and that election is a perfect example of this, because right up until the end, it went back and forth and up and down, depending on how many people, what energy was out there, what the fear was. I hate Donald Trump. I don't want Donald Trump to be president, or I love Hillary Clinton. All that energy went into whatever was going to be in the collective consciousness, okay, to create and manifest the end product, which was Donald Trump being president. 3 weeks before, I remember getting a vision and being like, wow, Donald Trump is going to be president, right? And I knew it without a doubt 3 weeks before, okay? But because it's such a hostile situation with politics, especially as of late, and especially with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, all that shit that is 3D earth world drama, lower vibration, okay? I don't get involved in that, but they give me perfect examples in this reality to teach and show you people the truth about what is going on here. So the more these people hated Donald Trump, the more it went to him being president. The more they feared him being president, the more it happened, okay? So this, and ultimately, Donald Trump creates his fate by what he so desires. He puts it out there. However way he puts it out with the law of the universe, words, thoughts, I want this, I want that, I want this, okay? He puts it out there. So clearly he wanted to be president, but the collective consciousness fueled that to give him that extra push to create that to happen. And the same is true with this hurricane. And this is why we're using this as an example. When people fear things or hate things or freak out about things and think things are terrible, then they create unwell shit. And this is all part of that. Now, hurricanes aren't really unwell. In fact, I love storms. I think they're fucking rocking. Doesn't mean I want anybody to be hurt or harmed in a storm. They're amazing. It's all part of God. It is all part of nature. And they're fascinating. I love a great storm, okay? However, the severity and unwellness that comes with the storm is totally dependent on what people believe. If you're afraid of storms and you fear storms and you can't stand them and you're worried that your family's going to be sick or somebody's going to die or you're not going to have enough water or how are you going to live through this and the whole world is going to be destroyed and you're thinking like that, then you create that from that place. And then let's say everybody who lives in Virginia Beach and Hampton and the surrounding water areas in North Carolina, they're all freaking out in similar ways. That fear creates it to happen more. This is the truth about how things work in this reality. Now, if everybody had got together, cleared, healed, and changed all their fears in their soul about this kind of crazy stuff, all right, or about anything and all, right, they clear, heal, and change that in their soul by working with love energy that is God, all right, and universal law, okay, because it's pretty much impossible to work with universal law if you don't consciously know in the best way, quickest, easiest way, how to do it. There's many different ways. There's no wrong here, and you go at your own pace. What I teach is the fastest way there, and it's what Christ did. And this is the solution. So why wouldn't we do it, right? You'd think they would, right? But that's why we're here, because sometimes people just don't quite get it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why I'm teaching all of this stuff, so everybody gets a better understanding of how the law of universe works from love, how to create your best reality, and how we all create together, because we're all part of the same God love energy consciousness that is everything that is. So we create how great or how unwell this hurricane is, and we create who was the president, whether it was Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. Okay, and it is a total reflection, as is Donald Trump, of the wellness and unwellness in our society based on our fears and our shit. Okay, everything that goes on in here on a soul level with one being, with you or with me, and with all that is reflected out here in our earth world reality. Okay, it is always reflected in that. Okay, and that's what's happening with this storm. And what was crazy is, had an appointment tonight. I went on my appointment. It ended at 7:00, and I pull out, and I can feel this tornado hurricane energy. Every gas station around is packed with cars getting gas. Every store is loaded with people getting food like they're never going to eat again, and water. And I can understand, there's a positive, healthy energy exchange here, or energy way of being, so to speak, all right, where you have to work with love energy, but you also must balance it, because we are in this earth world. So it is wise to get water. It is wise to have food, and it is wise to have gas in your car. It's wise to have cash. It's wise to have batteries, a generator. There's a whole bunch of different things that are essential and wise to have in this reality when there's a storm, all right, or whenever you need those things, it's good to have those around as well. Anytime you need to be in a space where you have to take care of yourself, a storm be it, whatever is coming, it's always good to have supplies on hand, all right? And it's always good to balance, all right? If you don't know what you need or how to do it or what to get, you ask God. And then all of a sudden you'll see something on the news that tells you, oh, here's a list of hurricane supplies, what everybody should have. Candles, electric fan or candles or battery-operated fans, batteries, flashlights, blankets, canned foods, these are all things. And then you'll see it, because you're like, oh, I wonder what I should get for the hurricane. You're doing essentially the same thing. You're creating, because spirit, you're always connected to God. The second you think something, oh, I wonder what I need for the hurricane. 5 minutes later, all of a sudden, my friend will come in and she'll be like, oh, I bought you a hurricane list, so you're safe. Or, that's how it works. Or you'll see it on the TV, because you create your reality. Words, thoughts create, and feelings. Everything from in here creates out here. Okay, so it is, but there is also a healthy balance when there's storms, okay, or anything. because you have to balance anything and everything by working with love energy from the highest vibration of law of all that is, which is love. Okay, and you have to balance that in earth world reality because we have to live here. The key here is to always take everything to a higher authority, which is love energy, that is God, because this governs everything at this earth world vibration and all that is. Okay, and when you come from love, it is the master solution for everything. It is everything. Okay, it is the highest, most powerful power of all. So when my children say to me, Mom, are you afraid of this hurricane? And I smile at them and I say to them, just like I posted on Facebook today, I said, Madeline, I said, is this hurricane more powerful than me? That's what I said. Because the truth is, with the power of God, I can do anything. So I'm not afraid of this hurricane, because she was all worried she was like, are we going to be okay? And I said, does this hurricane have more power than me? Absolutely not. Okay. Everything is what you believe. So you create your reality. Okay. You create it. If I'm afraid, then I give my power away to that unwellness that could possibly come with that hurricane. Do you see? Okay. So ways to protect yourself. So we talked about different variations of how this happens, how the hurricane ends up coming, the fear of the people, how they create it to come where it comes. And as I'm driving down the road from my appointment today, I'm getting all these visions. Okay. All these visions, of the whole beach area flooding, the waves coming in, parts of hotels falling off and pieces falling off, right? The big hotels at the ocean front here in Virginia Beach. I'm getting flat lands, can't recognize the road, lots of flat buildings, not unlike visions of the past, like with Katrina, where if it's a 4 or 5, the whole area is wiped out. And I'm picking up on all this stuff and I'm getting these visions and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, am I seeing the future? You know what I'm picking up on? I'm picking up on all the people around me, all of their thoughts and their shit. Okay. So they're creating a great possibility of that happening. How wild is that? Because they're afraid. The news says it's a 4, and then they go, oh, and then they go, it's a 5, and then, or a 3, or whatever it is. So they're creating that from, and they're eating that. They're like feeding into that hype, of what's going to happen. And I am picking up psychically all of this going on. And I'm like, whoa. So then I see a whole scenario of what is the possibility to come. Right now, it's about 73 to 78%. But again, it changes percentage-wise, just like Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Where is the hurricane going to be? Today at noon, I wasn't even thinking about it, and I got direct hit, Virginia Beach. It's on. It's huge, and I'm like, okay, Now today, later on, I'm picking up on everybody else's energy, all their fears, all their stuff, and I see in their actions that they're afraid, they're worried, they got to get this, they got to get that, okay? And there's like a franticness about the energy and the people out here in earth world reality. Okay. So this is all how to read energy and hurricanes and storms, and to teach you about love energy, the law of universe, so that you can understand how it truly works. Okay. How things truly work from love. Okay. How these things happen. So right now in this moment, it's 73 to 78% that this could happen. I'm still not afraid. Even if Virginia Beach were to be leveled, you know what? God is going to take care of me and everybody from love. It may not be in the way that you think or you think it should be, really, okay? But it will be always what is best for everyone, and we must trust love energy that is God, that will happen, okay? But one of the things that we can do is God helps those who help themselves, okay? That's an old saying. All that means is God helps those who work with God from love, okay? God helps everybody across the board because everything is God, always, all right? It's love energy, okay? So when I say that you have the power to create your reality, all right, you have the power here with this hurricane as well to create your reality. Thanks God for me being safe. Thanks for my family being safe. Thanks for Virginia Beach being safe. Thanks for us all having electricity in my house, us having air conditioning, us being free of being flooded, all of my stuff in my shopping center being healthy and happy and nothing being destroyed, the whole place being fine, free of flooding, free of unwellness. Let the storm be great and amazing and beautiful and fantastic, and let everybody love it, and let us love it too, and let everybody be safe and have everything they need, all the food, all the supplies, everything that we need. Let us truly be happy, and thank you, God, for that for us. Let it be the best experience it can be for us and everybody who so desires it, and all of Virginia Beach and Hampton Roads, and everywhere that this hurricane might hit, if Everybody so desires it. And the best way for us and all are something better. And thank you, God, for that for us. So you create your best health, your best safety, your best gifts. Thanks for my pets being healthy. Thanks for us knowing that we should leave if we should leave. Okay? You pick and choose from love, and you feel it in your heart. You bring everything to God and you ask what to do, but you create your reality. You have all the power here, not the hurricane. You are part of love energy. You pick and choose from love. And if you don't know how to do that, you ask God that you do. And I just gave you the solution, what to ask for, how to do it. Thank you, God, for that, for me, and the best way for me and all, or something better, and for everybody. All those good things. All right. Regardless of where this storm hits or what happens, and spirit will always take care of you. It is not necessarily the way that you might think, but it is always what is best for you and our growth with love energy. Okay. So tomorrow, let's say I checked in tomorrow, the hurricane can be, could be 25% that it's going to hit Virginia Beach, or it may just go out to sea. But you'll get visions, and it's all based on love energy and fear. Okay, those are the things that create this craziness. But now you got some hurricane tools and tips, and the biggest, most greatest one is that which you work with God and ask God for what you need. Same thing. You go around, you can't find gas. It's crowded at every station. Ask God to find a gas station that's empty, that has the gas that you need, where nobody is. Okay? Ask God that you can get water, and you have plenty of water, and your pets have plenty of food. So you can create your reality, that you're free of all this craziness with the people out here. So you create everything in your reality before it happens, as soon as you can, because this gives spirit or love energy, a law of universe that is God, the ability to create your best outcome for you. The more time you give it, the better that happens. But God or spirit or love energy will always be there in your moment of need. So let's say you're in the hurricane and you have a massive emergency, right? Let's say a tree falls on your house, right? And you're stuck under the tree. You're going to ask God, hey, God, this has happened. I need your help. Or you go like this and you'll say, please, God, help. And then all of a sudden that you'll see the table and you'll dive under the table, right? And the tree won't break the table and you'll be fine. Do you see? So in your moment of need, you can always call on God. Always call on love energy, because just like Christ said, God will always be there for you in your moment of need. Never doubt that. All right. All you have to do is ask. Thanks, God, for helping me now, please, from love. It's that simple. Okay. All right. So these are all tips and tools. So if you do have a quick emergency, you need God. Thanks, God, for coming in here, or love energy. Thanks for keeping us safe, or even if God forbid you were in an accident, a car accident, same kind of thing, so you're driving, right? You see it's coming, the impact. Thanks, God, for saving me now, please, from love. You have all the power here in this moment, but it's always wisest before the hurricane, which is why I'm doing this now, or before whatever is coming for you that you happen to know is unwell or well. And it's always wisest in all situations to create your reality. This is how you make your dreams happen. Don't let fate decide for you. Let love, and work with that energy. Okay. Also, something else was coming in reference to this. Also, don't forget to clear all your fears and your blocks that would stop your prayers from happening. Okay? Ask God, thank you, God, for clearing all these blocks and all these fears from me now, all the consciousness that is all of this. Clear, heal, and change this in my soul, and in all I am, be, say, do, and create, and in all that it is, in the best way for me and all, or something better. And so that the prayers and the prayers and the things that I ask you for happen from love in the best way for me and all, or something better. And thank you, God, for that for me. So you guys are pretty equipped now for this hurricane and what's coming. All right. And again, anything you need, ask love energy. If you needed a paramedic, if you needed a doctor, if you needed somebody's assistance, you will be amazed. The second you think it starts to happen. The second you ask from love, it can't not happen. This is how the whole world is designed. This is a law of universe. So your fears are just your fears of unwellness that come from in here, that have been there for lifetimes, and they remanifest in this reality over and over and over till you get it and say, oh yeah, I don't want that shit anymore. All right. This is all part of my special gifts. This is all part of all of our special gifts. You have all the power. So regardless of what happens, be safe from love. I wish you all the best. Any questions, feel free to text, PM me. All right. And you guys got this. Okay. Have a great night and have a great hurricane. Okay. The best it can be for all. Safe, love, all kinds of good stuff. All right. Take care. Good night.